every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday at 6 p.m.
Hello, boss.
Yes, hello. To what do I owe your early morning visit?
I've come to inform you that one of our customers would like to see you.
Tell him I'm coming.
Okay, boss.
Come back here. Didn't I forbid you to dress like that to come to work?
What's wrong with my style of dress, boss?
Didn't I tell you to stop overdressing for work? We're not in a fashion house here. Let this be the last time I see you dressed like that. I wear a jacket and so do you. How much you even earn to compare yourself to me? In any case, if you don't get back into your shelves, I'm going to report you to the management. You can go now.
Thanks, boss.
How's the report I asked you for coming along?
I'm doing it, boss.
I want it in my office within the hour.
But it will be complicated, boss.
Make sure you get them to me by the deadline. Make sure you take off those glasses before coming into my office.
Okay, boss.
Our boss is exaggerating a bit, don't you think? Apart from Gaston, whom he likes very much, the rest of us he bullies. I've even heard that he wants Gaston to take his place after he retires.
One thing's for sure, he won't be the only one to decide who takes his place. In any case, I don't even care about that.
Possibly, since he's Gaston's mentor.
Courage to them. If you'd seen how he behaved with his deputy yesterday, you wouldn't want to be in his shoes. Do you know why he claimed an office of his own?
Of course, he had made it clear to management that he didn't want to share an office with his deputy.
Where will this story take us, brother?
I'm telling you, Rachel, if I find another job offer, I'm telling you I'm going to quit right here.
What about me? Do you think it's fun to be stressed out every day? As soon as I find something better elsewhere, I'll quit too.
Wait, we're taking the elevator at the same time now. Don't you know that I'm your boss and that you have to be patient first? What kind of behavior is that?
Sorry, boss. I didn't know I'd run into you.
Go down first.
Hello, boss.
Hello, Gaston. How was your weekend?
Very good, boss. Thanks be to God. And what about you?
This is the worst weekend I've had in my entire life.
But why, does he have a problem I don't know about?
Didn't you get the news about the assignments?
Of course I do, and that's great news. Sometimes you have to change your environment to gain new experiences. I'll just miss you a little, that's all. If not, I'm very happy for you.
Wait, what are you talking about, even Gaston? You don't even ask me where I'm posted and you talk like that.
So where did they assign you?
That's where to start. Can you imagine, they sent me to a deep village.
No, it can't be. I thought it was in another big city. But it's not as bad as all that. At least you'll be able to save a lot of money, since the cost of living will be very low for you.
But they're ruining my plan. I wanted to remain boss here until I retired, so that you could replace me. I'd already laid the groundwork, and now here I am.
Don't worry, boss, they'll find the right person to replace you. Besides, I don't have that experience yet. I'm just a cashier at the moment.
It's getting on my nerves.
Do you already have an idea of who's going to replace you?
No, but the final list will be published within 3 days.
Well, maybe there are still some changes to be made.
I still want to be here. I don't agree with this change. I've worked hard for this bank for almost 20 years, and all they can offer me is a posting in a poor village. In any case, it won't be that easy to do. If you want to move up in this bank as quickly as I do, you're going to have to join me in this fight. If I leave here, you risk being a cashier for the rest of your life, especially because of your degree, and don't forget that your colleagues don't like you because of your proximity to me.
I hadn't thought of it that way.
You'd better think again.
What is still possible to do now?
It's not safe here. Come to my house tomorrow, we can discuss it better.
Okay.
Happy arrival, honey.
Thanks, my love. Come dance with me.
I don't know what the occasion is, but okay. Your joy is my joy.
Honey, guess what? I've got good news for you.
Seriously, I don't know what could make you so happy.
Make a little more effort.
I think I've found it. Your bike didn't break down on the road today.
But stop, darling.
You greeted a customer well today and he made you a nice gesture. I think it's money. Besides, I want my share. I've run out of ointment, and my head isn't a pretty sight either.
Excuse me. Stop listing your needs. It's not money. It's time to look again.
I'm tired. If it's not money, I'm no longer interested in your riddles.
You love money too much.
And who hates him? In any case, it won't be a woman.
Darling, I've been promoted. I've been appointed branch manager of the central bank.
Wow, that's amazing what I'm hearing.
Ah, yes. I was as surprised as you were when I saw the note this morning. I knew I was going to be assigned, but not to become the first head of an agency.
That's a miracle, darling. You left the reception directly with the agency manager. It's very surprising, my love.
It's God's grace. Everyone in town is talking about me. He's never had a career like this.
We give thanks to God. Let's eat. I've got a nice surprise for you afterwards.
A good match, I guess.
A dry match.
Hello, boss.
How are you, Benoit?
How do you think I should feel after yesterday's wonderful news?
You deserve it and I'm very proud of you.
Thank boss. I know it's thanks to you that I've got this promotion.
Listen, Benoit, I only made a proposal for a candidate. The general management validated it. It was the quality of your work and the positive feedback you get from customers that propelled you to the top. I'm retiring next week. If I didn't take this opportunity to promote you, it wouldn't be possible. You yourself know the hatred and jealousy of your colleagues.
But I don't have enough experience, madam.
You have more experience and skills than you think, Benoit. I trained you myself and I know what you're worth. You have all the qualities needed to lead a team.
But people talk about me everywhere.
Leave the critics. This is your time. Enjoy it. I wish you good luck in your new agency and, above all, keep your humility and your sense of a job well done.
Thank you, madam. May God bless you.
Amen.
Did you wear a jacket to the office again?
Forget it, sister. Besides, he's no longer my boss.
He hasn't left yet. He can still cause you problems.
I don't care. Have you heard the news?
No, let me know.
Did you know that our new boss is now a young man?
It's good then.
You would normally know the person.
I see. Who is it?
He's one of us.
What promotion? The only one who has evolved the most among us is you. Do you mean to tell me that you've been appointed boss without my knowledge?
I didn't do it. The one I'm talking about was at reception like you at the market bank.
Don't tell me Benoit has become a branch manager.
The boy surprised me. I don't even know how he did it.
It's unheard of. He didn't even follow the classic ladder. He skipped everything.
He's a very lucky man, and I'm delighted that he's our new boss. He's a very good person and very humble.
I also approve, even if it's a little surprising.
See what I mean? You yourself look at the little guy they've taken on to replace me. With the build and experience I have, is this the little guy they should replace me with?
I must admit I was unpleasantly surprised when I heard the news. I used to think that I couldn't become a chef at such a young age, but here's a specific example that really upset me.
His boss had made the proposal, and they approved it. That's why you need to join forces with me, so I can make your proposal when the time comes.
Okay, boss.
I can't have this young man snatching my place away like that. I'm going to make his life miserable in every possible way. You have to keep me informed of everything that goes on behind my back. I have to know everything, even when I'm on my farm. You must report to me on everything he does.
Okay, boss, but why don't you leave this young man alone? He's done nothing to you. It's not like he took your rank away. You're still head of the agency. It's just a change of location and nothing more.
I'm telling you that he shouldn't take my place at the central bank. The fact that he has already agreed to replace me is a blatant lack of respect for me. He will come and take advantage of all the benefits I demanded.
Careful, boss, you'll knock my teeth out. I get it, I'll be your eye at the central bank.
You'd better.
I've got to go, darling.
All right, my love, let me give you a hug.
Your new hairstyle suits you perfectly.
Thank you, darling. I like your hairstyle now. You look very elegant with.
Thank. See you.
Bye. I'm very happy in my marriage. I have everything I want today. Who could imagine that I too could live in such a beautiful house and have a chauffeur at my disposal? I could do with taking care of myself and my mom now. Unfortunately, my mother-in-law left so early. She won't even be able to benefit from all this. She died on the very first day that her son took office. It's so sad.
Hello everyone. I hope you all had a great weekend. I'd like to thank all of you again for our performance last week. It was very good. If we keep up the momentum, I'm confident we'll regain the top spot we lost a few years ago. Well done. I'm counting on each and every one of you to make things happen. I'll be happy to make any suggestions you may have. Together we are strong. Please, you're the one who deserves all this applause. Marie.
Boss, you look very elegant this morning.
Thank you. Call me Benoit. I don't really like the name boss. We're all colleagues. I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you that I don't like it when you call me boss. I prefer Benoit. It suits me.
Our new boss is extraordinary. Did you know that his own mother even died the day he started working here?
But it doesn't look like it. He always shows professionalism and motivation. He's the complete opposite of the old.
I assure you girls, he is a good young man. Now I'm so motivated to come to work, and I'm very productive. May his mother's soul rest in peace.
Please, we're not here to talk about the dead. Break's over. Let's get back to work. I don't even know what this kid's doing that's so extraordinary, and you're swarming around like flies.
You have to admit that he's 1,000 times better than your mentor, who did nothing but ruin our lives here.
Can you repeat what you just said in front of him?
You think I'm afraid of him? You can even go and tell him if you want. We used to put up with him because he was our boss. Now he's not.
Congratulations.
So what's the news?
This young man is a very dangerous boss. He changed the whole system. He's become a friend to all the staff and everyone appreciates him.
Really?
I assure you that everyone is talking badly about you now. They say the youngster is 1,000 times better than you.
This young man doesn't know what he's sowing. He wants to play with fire. He'll be burned. I'm going to give him a very good life lesson.
What can I do for you, sir?
Great fetishist, I want you to help me give a very good beating to one of my colleagues who doesn't respect me.
What do you want me to do for him?
I want him to be humiliated at work. There's a very large sum of money coming his way this week. I want him to have huge losses. Let him be accused of stealing.
It's a little problem for me. I'll help you.
Thank you very much.
What's going on? A $40 million loss. How we're going to deal with this problem? Benoit could be in big trouble.
You're wanted on the executive board, sir.
It's probably because of the disappearance of money. How am I going to manage this?
How come your agency posted a loss of nearly $40 million?
I have no idea, and yet I cashed it in.
You've probably demonstrated incompetence somewhere or embezzled the funds altogether.
What's wrong? I'm not capable of pulling off a stunt like that.
In any case, I've been ordered to take you into custody until this matter is cleared up.
He'll rot in jail. He thinks he's invincible, doesn't he? He'll regret all his life taking a place he doesn't deserve.
And my God, it's been 3 days since my husband was taken into custody. What's wrong with him? My husband never stole.
Is it true about the rumors that the new boss will be locked up forever and the old chief will be back?
Never. God forbid.
It will be very serious.
You'll be getting a big promotion soon, Gaston.
I'll be delighted. But how is this possible?
I received an email notifying me that as long as this matter of losses is not clear, I will return to my post and the young man will be locked up for a long time.
But he'll be back later when everything's back to normal.
By what magic? He'll be deported to the civil prison in 2 weeks if no action is taken. Besides, even if he does get out, I don't know how the management will ever trust him again. So they'll transfer him to another branch, or he'll go back to being just a cashier.
It's good then. I've known ever since that this young man is not to be trusted.
Oh yes, that's right.
Or are you the one behind it?
Don't ask me stupid questions. You'd better get back to your post.
Okay, boss.
Didn't I forbid you to pray in the office? If you continue, you'll join your boss Benoit in prison over there. I'm in charge here, and what I say goes. I'll have you all locked up if you refuse my authority.
Why this strange dream, Lord? What do you want to tell me through this dream? Is Bill the reason for the loss? Lord, you alone I serve day and night. I have no other God but you. You are the light of my life. Enlighten the darkness that surrounds this dream I've just had. I know that this battle is not directly mine, but your word tells me that the good man draws good things from his good treasure, and the bad man draws bad things from his bad treasure. In your goodness, Lord, defend the cause of my boss Benoit. Let this matter be transparent. It is in your powerful name that I have prayed. Amen.
Mr. Benoit, you'd better tell the truth about the disappearance of this money. I hereby inform you that you will be transferred today.
I can't confess to something I didn't do. Let what happens happen. My conscience is free.
If that's your final word, then I'll give it the green light.
This is my final word.
Stop the transfer process immediately, Chief. I've just received a call from the bank's management notifying me that they've found the lost sum.
I'm very happy to see you again.
Thank you so much for all the support.
Please, boss, you are a good person. I knew you were innocent.
Thank you for trusting me.
But boss, you've got to watch out for Mr. Bill, the one you've come to replace.
Does he have a problem with it?
I don't know how to explain it to you, but be very vigilant.
Okay, I hear you. Now we need to talk about work. Forget Mr. Bill.
Okay, boss.
How did this young man manage to get out of this situation?
But he's innocent, according to management publications. You should have seen how happy the whole bank was for his freedom. They even threw him a party.
But the management shouldn't let him come back to the central bank. They've already offered to call me back.
It didn't work.
It's time to get serious. I'm going to slaughter him.
Don't tell me you're going to confront him physically.
There's something better.
I'm pregnant, my love.
I'll be a daddy soon. Thank you, darling, for this pregnancy. I love you.
I love you too.
My son, you've come back again.
Yes, fetishist. My colleague hasn't learned his lesson. He continues to provoke me. I get the impression he's into fetishism too.
But sir, I see nothing wrong with your colleague. I don't know why you're so desperate to give him lessons.
He's taken a place that doesn't suit him. Because of him, I've been affected and now I don't have the influence I used to.
Okay, I see. In any case, I'm here to help you. It's my job. What would you like us to do to him now?
I no longer want him to have peace in all areas of his life. Let him meet misfortune along the way. He can even die if he has to.
All right, assume you already have. Starting today, you'll have some rituals to perform. Every 2 a.m., you must go to a forest. You'll be dressed as Adam and you'll say the incantations I'm going to give you later. You will say them, reciting all your wishes for your colleague's life. But at the end of the ritual, never go back to your back. Do you understand?
It's 100% received, fetishist.
If you manage to do this ritual every day, your colleague will never have peace in his life.
Okay. I won't even wait. I have to start with this ritual today. Benoit, Benoit. Benoit, I proclaim misfortune in your family. If you have children, let them die. If you have a wife, let her leave this world. This is how it will be for you from today onwards.
My heart. My stomach. But what do I have?
I hope you're enjoying your day's work. I must go. I've got to get home to my wife. I'll be a daddy soon. Where did she go? But where did she go without even telling me? I hadn't even picked up my key today. I'll call her and find out where she is. But her phone is ringing in the bedroom. Please, sir, I'd like you to help me break down the door. Is this possible?
Of course I do.
My God.
Mr. Benoit? I am very sorry.
Why are you sorry?
Your wife and her fetus were already dead before you took them to hospital.
Tell me I'm dreaming, nurse.
You have to be very strong.
I no longer have any desire to live. Everything disgusts me.
I experienced this feeling when I lost my husband 2 years ago. But this won't help. I'm not going to tell you not to mourn your wife. But you need to know that her death was not natural. The longer you take to cry, the weaker you will be and the devil will get the better of you.
What strength would I have left? I lost a wife and child the same day.
It's really pitiful, but God will fill the void.
He'll settle down now that his wife's dead. Serves him right. I have his life in my hand. I'll torture him any way I want. After 3 days I'll hit him again with a curse.
Dear colleagues, it's been almost 2 weeks since our boss stopped coming to work. You all know he's in mourning, but what's worse is that he's currently in critical condition. He needs our prayers. We need to pray for his health and for his whole family. He also gives me permission to represent him during his absence until he recovers. Thank you for your kind attention.
Did you find out what's going on?
All-purpose radio. Let me know.
You know Mr. Benoit.
Of course, he often comes to eat at my place.
He sacrificed his own mother for a promotion at the bank.
Where did you get that story again? It's not true.
Why do you think his mother died the day he took office?
It must have been a coincidence.
Stay here and trust people. He lost his wife again with her 8-month pregnancy.
It was sad when I learned that.
He's always the one who sacrificed him to get promoted again.
Sorry, don't get me in trouble here. Hurry up and leave.
Are you chasing me?
Yes, we have to go. Your $2 won't get me into trouble. You can even leave with the money. Get out, I say. It's because of people like you that this world is filled with wickedness. Don't ever come here again.
How are office activities evolving?
It's okay, it's evolving. I'm doing my best not to make your absence felt, but I'm not here to talk to you about work. The doctors have informed me that you refuse to eat or even take your pills. Is this true? You want to kill yourself, don't you? Can't you see you're failing at life? Do you think God created you just to be miserable and die? You've lost your wife, but you haven't lost your God yet. Your wife won't come back to life by giving you death. What the enemy wants is to break you forever. You mustn't let go. Rise and shine for the honor of your loved ones. You must take back your prayer life. Do you pray?
Not anymore.
But how can you leave yourself unprotected like this? Let me tell you, life is a struggle. You have to be protective over your life. How can you be in such a coveted position without making a deal with God? It's time to wake up. Let's pray.
Okay.
How are things going at the bank? I'm sure by then they'll take me back to your place.
I don't think.
Why? Is there a problem?
Benoit manages his job even from a distance, thanks to Marie. This girl is just as competent as Benoit. She manages.
You mean little Marie?
Exactly.
Okay, I got it.
I would even have learned that Benoit's health is improving very well.
Don't let the doctors fool you. The disease he has, he must die. Maybe tomorrow is his death.
Why are you always so negative? If it goes on like this, I won't come and tell you anything.
You're talking to me, aren't you? Don't let me punish you.
Why are you going to punish me? Are you God?
You challenge me. I have the opportunity to take your life tonight as I have taken so many others.
Are you threatening my life? Don't tell me you're the cause of all this trouble.
Are you blind? If you don't get out of here in the next few minutes, your coffin will join you. Go away.
What I got myself into. I'm going to go to the police before something bad happens to me. Is he going to report my servant to the police? I'm going to end his life. My heart.
Hello, madam. I would like to see Mr. Benoit and Sister Marie.
Mr. Benoit is indisposed at the moment. But I'm here. I'm Marie.
Your colleague Gaston has just died following a serious accident.
Lord Jesus.
He was telling me before he died that you and Mr. Benoit should watch out for by. His sentence was incomplete. I don't know what by means.
What's by? Mr. Bill. I understand, doctor. I'll pass on the information to my colleagues and superiors.
Okay, but Gaston's parents have already come to pick up their son's body. This is just for your information.
Okay. Depart from me, all you evildoers. For the Lord hears the voice of my tears, the Lord hears my supplications, the Lord accepts my prayer. May all the evil powers that rise up against me and my colleague Benoit, as well as all my other colleagues, be confounded, and may they step back, suddenly covered in shame. Break the arm of the wicked, punish his iniquities, and let him vanish from your sight.
Benoit and Marie, today is your last day on earth. I proclaim death over your life. Who are you?
I've been looking for you.
Dear colleague, I'd like to thank you all for the work and discipline you gave me in my absence. I'm also very grateful for your words of encouragement and prayers, which I received every morning and evening. I came back fit and strong, thanks to God. Thank you so much, Marie, for all the help you gave me. You were there psychologically and even spiritually to protect me. I might have died if God hadn't put you in my path.
To God all the glory. But you must never again celebrate your joy or success without God. You must always walk with Him and give Him thanks every day.
I understand.
Never celebrate success or achievement without God. These are Mary's last words. She's absolutely right. If Benedict gave thanks to God daily and put God above all the skills and humility he had, the devil wouldn't destroy him for all that. Never make the mistake of taking on a new position or getting a promotion in your job without praying. Put God first. Don't forget that the Bible tells us to pray in all circumstances and in all places. We live in a world full of nastiness and pointless competition. Today life is so difficult that people may even want you dead just because of a job interview you're not even sure you'll pass. When you go to replace someone who has been laid off or transferred to another position, always pray and ask the Holy Spirit to guide you. People aren't usually happy when they leave their jobs. There's sometimes this hatred and jealousy that drives them. Even if they don't attack you spiritually, know that they will do so physically or verbally. Be vigilant and pray. We've come to the end of this animation. Thank you for following us to the end, and may God bless you. Tell me in the comments what you think of Marie and Benoit, if the film were to continue. Thank you for subscribing, liking and sharing this video with your friends and family. You can save a life. See you next time.